Good morning. It is 10 a.m. here in Texas. This is Dr. King coming from 800 Link, and today our topic is going to be shoot for the moon. I am an advocate. I don't care for who, just people, period. For everybody at least trying one time in their life to go for that goal that they talk a lot about. We have a lot of people that do a lot of talking about their goals and their dreams. We have a lot of people that do a lot of talking about, this is what I want to do. I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. But when you ask them the question about how they're going to reach that, they have no clue. So shoot for the moon today. I have 10 things. Y'all know me and my list. I have 10 things that I want to be able to provide you to help you shoot for the moon for yourself. Number one, know that you can achieve what you are determined to if you truly want it. If you truly want to achieve your goals, go for it. Go for it. There's nobody holding you back but yourself. There are going to be people in your life that are not going to believe in you. And the sad part is most often it's going to be friends and family and sometimes people you grew up with and folks that you have known your entire life. So what? Go for it. Number two, take that risk. It is worth it because very few do. And if you're religious, you know about the broad road and the narrow road. Very few people take that narrow road because it requires a lot more than the broad road. Okay? The broad road is called the broad road because that's the road that most people are on in life that basically leads nowhere, or it's going to lead to you fulfilling your goal in much longer time because you're trying to do things everybody else is doing. That narrow road that requires dedication, perseverance, things that a lot of people do not want to, they want to talk a good game about, but actually do not do. So take that narrow road and take that risk because it is worth it. I am living proof that it is worth it. Number three, stay determined because it is going to get hard. Okay? Stay determined because it is going to get hard. You're going to get mad. You're going to cry. It's kind of like weight loss. People work out for a month and then they get on the scale and think they should have lost like 10 pounds. And then they get mad because they didn't. And all of a sudden now they're done on their weight loss journey. Weight loss journey is just like any other journey in life and trying to fulfill your goals. You have to stay with it. It's going to get hard. You have to change some things about yourself. You have to change how you deal with people. You're going to have to sometimes change your environment. I mean, if you are really willing to do some things, you'll reach that. You'll reach your version of the moon. Okay. Number four, you can't take everyone with you. Okay. You can't. Those friends that are always negative, always degrading. Every time you talk about something good, they have something negative to say about what's going to happen to you or you, period. You can't take them people with you. Friends, family, whatever. Okay. And we live in a society now of cancel culture. People love you until they don't. Ask LeBron. Ask Will Smith. Ask Brittany Griner. People love you until they don't. So don't worry about what somebody else's opinion of you is. Because at the end of the day, if they don't have a bill in your residence with their name on it, who cares about what they think? Okay. Number five, believe in yourself. You're going to need it. You're going to have to believe in yourself. Stop looking for external validation. And when I say external validation, I mean you're looking for other people to validate you, to tell you that you're doing good, to tell you to keep it up, to tell you, things that you're not telling yourself that you should be. Always, your most successful people in the world they seek external. And that's external means it's coming from here in here first, before they seek it from other people. Yeah, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's cool to hear people tell you that, you're doing so well. Great job. Everybody wants to hear that because you want other people to acknowledge what you're doing positive and say something good about it. I'm not saying no. What I'm saying is stop letting that be the sole means for why you do what you do. You have to hype yourself up first. I've had several presentations about this. You have to be your first initial hype person. Hype man, hype woman, hype kid, hype girl, hype boy, whatever. Okay? You have to be that first person to hype yourself up because you are going to need it in those tough times. Remember I said it's going to get hard. And then when you want to quit, yeah, you're going to cry. You're going to get mad and angry and I don't want to do this anymore and I quit. Yeah, you're going to do that and you're going to get up the next morning and you're going to keep going because you don't quit. You do not quit. We don't quit. Because if you can quit on one thing, it's going to be so easy to quit on. Okay? We don't quit. Period. Number 6, know that most strangers will support you long before friends and family. Ask anybody running a business. Ask anybody working on a goal. Ask anybody. Strangers are going to be the ones who are going to support you way quicker and way more than your family and friends. Why? Because those people know and at some point were where you were, where you started from, and they haven't moved, but you have. So, and when I say moved, I mean you both started here and you started to move up and they're still here. And they'll get jealous. They'll get hateful. They'll start saying low-key petty, stuff about you in front of people. Listen to folks. That hate game is real when you're trying to rise. And you have to get used to that. So what? Let them talk. Feel free to hate on me. Just understand, I don't care enough about you to do the same. I want you to rise. I don't have time to talk games. When you're focusing on yourself, you don't have time to concern yourself with what other people are doing. Okay? Number 7, practice self-care. It is required. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but you have to practice self-care. Mental, physical, bodily self-care. Take hot bubble baths, get you some massages, talk to a therapist, your best friend, your pastor, whoever. Practice self-care. Pray to whoever you pray to. Practice self-care. Number 8, it's okay to fail and make mistakes, just as long as you don't keep failing and making the same mistakes. As you learn and as you rise, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to fail. Just learn from it and do something else. Make another mistake and learn from that and do something else. And success is a series of ups and downs, of failures and mistakes. Period. That line is not straight. It goes like this. Okay? You're going to make some mistakes. Don't give up. Keep going. Okay? Number 9. If your dream doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. If your dream doesn't scare you and you're like, man, I don't know if I can do this, it's not big enough. Make it bigger. Make it bigger. And if you have to, create a vision board. If you've never heard about vision boards are your dreams on paper. You take magazines and newspapers, printouts, whatever you do, and you post your dreams of what you want in life on that board, and you post that board somewhere. Excuse me. You post that board somewhere that you can see it every day. Because if you can see it, you can dream it, you can dream it, you can achieve it. As long as you create SMART goals. And we talked about SMART goals last week. Go back and watch that one if you forgot about it. But if your dream isn't big enough, it's not. If it's not, doesn't scare you, I'm sorry. If your dream doesn't scare you when you talk about it, it's not big enough. You can do it. And number 10, just do it. Take that risk. Why not? What's the alternative? What's the alternative? What are you doing right now that you can't sit down with a pen and paper, create you some SMART goals and get started on? Because the first person that has to take the first step is you. Nobody should want more for your life than you want for your life. I love everybody, but you have to have a sense of self-worth. Know that you are here for a purpose. And your purpose, once you figure it out, is going to be the driving force for this goal and this scary dream that I'm sitting here talking to you about. If you have not figured out what your purpose in life is and you're just riding through life, I challenge you to pray, sit down and talk to somebody whose opinion that you do care about and figure out what your purpose is in life. Once you determine what your purpose is, then you'll be able to create those SMART goals, and then you'll be able to shoot for the moon. And I also know this. Because it's going to get hard, and it is. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to get hard. But it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Growth is amazing. The more that you go through things intentionally, growth is amazing. There's a meme right now on my Facebook page that says, I sincerely cannot afford to respond the way that I used to. Or I cannot afford to respond the way I used to. Sincerely, growth. That's what it says. Okay? It's okay to fail, but keep going. It's okay to doubt yourself, but keep going. Because the more that you go and keep pushing and keep persevering and keep being determined, you're going to learn some things about yourself and about who you are. And these aren't things that your parents can tell you, because this is your dream. Okay? Take that risk. It's worth it. Stay determined. It's worth it. Have self-worth. It's worth it. Know that you're going to be failed or disappointed by people that you thought would just automatically support you because they are your friends and family. It's going to happen. Take the risk anyway. Do it anyway. It's worth it. And in the same time, take those vacations. Call your girls, call your boys, call your family, friends. Go have fun, go to the casino, go to the beach, do whatever you have to do to practice self-care, to keep yourself recharged and ready to go, because it's worth it. Shooting to the moon. There's no traffic going to the moon. There's traffic on the freeway going to work. And yes, you still need to make money. Some people's dreams are not tied to owning businesses and things like that. So while you're working on your dream, make sure to get up and go to work. If your dream does require you being an entrepreneur, make sure you have money. You still got a job that can help you pay your bills until you can start paying yourself from living your dream. Okay? Know that you are worth it. Love yourself. If you do nothing else in life, love yourself. Okay? You're going to make mistakes. Keep going. It's worth it. And dream big. It's worth it. Shoot to the moon. I want to see people rise. I'm not a hater. I'm not. I want to see everybody rise. Everybody has a purpose in life. Once you figure out what yours is, do it. Go with it. Know what your purpose is. And I keep trying to remember this, and it keeps eluding me sometimes as I'm talking to you guys, but when you find out what your purpose is, do not tie your purpose to specific things or specific people. Like I work in youth sports. I can't tie my goals for trying to make the toxic environment of youth sports better by just working for one person or one organization or one thing. I have to stick to my goal, because guess what? I may see things that can happen positively for a company or a city youth sports department or something like that, but they can still come in at any time and fire me while they try to save money or go in a different route or do things like that. So always be prepared that there are sometimes you may have to, change your forward progress laterally on the drop of a dime, because things will happen that are out of your control. Keep going. Just wherever you end up, you keep pushing that goal of wanting better. And when you are working on that and you're getting up every day with a purpose, and you know your self-worth, and all of that is playing in. It is hard to care what people are doing and saying about you when you are working on yourself. Period. I could care less about what other people are doing if they are not trying to rise themselves. I will help everybody. My aunt, one of my aunts, has a favorite saying I have loved all my life. I can help you be something, but I can't help you be nothing. And with that, I'm going to end this. I love you all. Here in North Texas, we're going to get some rain today. It's supposed to be storming, so it's a little gray outside. That's why I have this whole Twilight Zone thing going on. It's actually pretty cool. But you guys have a good day. And go out and make today. I don't care what the weather is like. If you can't go outside, stay in the house and do something productive. Okay? Love you all. I'm almost down. Actually, I'm down to my last 2 presentations with T.I. It's been a wonderful 2 years, but it's cool. It's cool. So if you will want to see any of my past presentations, go to YouTube and just type in Dr. Bridget M. King, EDD. And you'll find every video I've recorded in the last almost 2 years that I've posted to our TI Facebook Live, or you can go on the Facebook Live and find them as well. But every video that I've done since I've been a resident professional for TI Communities is posted on my YouTube page or here on the TI Communities Enrichment Programs Facebook page. Have a good day. Get started today. Don't wait till next week. Don't wait till tomorrow. Get started today. Dream big. Let it scare you. Take that risk. It's worth it. Love you all. Bye-bye.